special needs says she thought she was going to die after police officers threw her to the ground and handcuffed her inside a local Walmart. And when the Cosma family could not get an apology from those Livonia police officers, they sued the city and Walmart. Those lawsuits have now been resolved, but the Cosmas are upset that more isn't being done to make sure this never happens again. It should have been a simple shopping trip. Instead, Jody Cosma's parents say their special needs daughter was traumatized by a false accusation of shoplifting and an aggressive and unnecessary arrest.
What died with me that day was just seeing the heartbreak that she suffered.
Wendy Cosma says her daughter may be 27, but due to a birth defect, she has the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. Jody's parents are her legal guardians, and they make sure Jody is always accompanied by a family member on outings.
Oh, that's a good picture. I love that one.
The Cosmas have always stressed to their daughter that if someone ever tries to harm her, she should find the nearest police officer.
And that was broken in an instant,
On August 3rd, 2012, Jody's grandma and aunt took her to the Livonia Walmart, but store loss prevention officers thought they saw Jody putting a package of hair ties in her waistband. In fact, Jody had paid for those $3 hair ties, but that did not stop Walmart's security team from calling the cops.
Are they detained right now?
No, we can't detain her, and she's claiming that she's special needs.
She took nothing. She'd done nothing wrong.
Lawyer Deborah Gordon says instead of calmly talking to family members or to Jody, within 10 seconds, Livonia police officers were on top of Jody, handcuffing her.
They said, please just, put your hands behind your back for us. She thought she was just complying, and next thing she knew, she was thrown to the ground. So this has caused a significant fear. And she reacts when she sees patrol cars. She reacts when they go near the police station. She reacts when they go near the Walmart, because she'd led a very sheltered life.
Gordon says the police violated the Cosmas' trust even more when they separated Jody from her relatives for questioning. This is how her mother described that to us back in 2014.
And I told them that her IQ was very low and that I was her guardian and that it was the equivalent of holding an 8-year-old without representation, and I needed to be by her side.
Once Wendy was allowed in, she showed the officers that Jody had nothing hidden on her body and that she had not stolen a thing. The Cosmas later asked Livonia police to investigate the incident, and they wanted an apology so that Jody could once again trust the police.
It didn't go any further than their little office, and that was atrocious.
When Jody never got that apology, the Cosmas felt they had no choice but to sue. They recently settled their lawsuit against Livonia for $125,000.
To this day, if you ask them, did they do anything wrong, I'm sure they'd say no, and they'd say they're not going to apologize. But they did do something wrong. How can you say you didn't do something wrong? She didn't have the hair ties, and you threw her on the ground, and you've already admitted under oath she was not a danger to anybody.
Lawyers will only say the Cosmas suit against Walmart has been resolved. But the Cosmas still want Livonia police and other departments to receive training in how to deal with those who have mental disabilities.
You really have to look towards the family for assistance if they're standing right there. And there were family members right there to aid them. And their refusal to listen and accommodate was totally unbelievable.
The Livonia city attorney told us in a written statement that they agreed to settle the lawsuit because even though, quote, it is our firm belief that the Livonia Police Department acted very professionally at all times, if this matter were to proceed to a jury trial, it is possible that a sympathetic jury could overlook that and award even higher damages. Glenda.